Welcome to the world of C data types, the fundamental building blocks of C programming. Data types are crucial, as they dictate how information is stored and manipulated within a program. Today, we will explore the various types of data that C can handle, and why understanding them is so essential for writing efficient and reliable code. Let's dive in and discover the foundation of C programming. C offers several basic or primitive data types that form the basis for more complex data structures. Let's start with integer types. These are used for storing whole numbers without any decimal points. You'll often encounter int, which typically ranges from -2 billion, 147 million, 483,648 to +2 billion, 147 million, 483,647. Short is another integer type with a smaller range, typically from -32,768 to 32,767. Long offers a larger range, though it's platform dependent. Unsigned variants like unsigned int are used when you only need positive values, effectively doubling the positive range available. Here are some examples. Int age is equal to 25. Unsigned int count is equal to 1000, short small underscore number is equal to -150, and long big underscore number is equal to 1,000,000 L. Next, let's look at floating point types, used for numbers with decimal points. Float provides single precision, with about 6 to 7 digits of accuracy. Double offers double precision, with about 15 to 16 digits. Long double provides even greater precision. Here are some examples. Float price is equal to 19.99 F. Double pi is equal to 3.14159265359. And long double large underscore decimal is equal to 3.14159265359 L. Now let's explore character and Boolean types. Character types are used to store single characters, with char being the most common. A char typically stores a single ASCII character and occupies 1 byte of memory. It's stored as an integer value corresponding to the ASCII code, with a range from -128 to 127, or 0 to 255 if unsigned. For example, char grade is equal to a, char new line is equal to \n, and unsigned char byte is equal to 255. Here are some common ASCII values. The character A equals 65, the character A equals 97, the character 0 equals 48, and the null terminator character equals 0. Boolean types represent true or false values. In older C standards like C89 or C90, there wasn't a built-in Boolean type. Integers were used instead, where 0 represented false and any non-zero value represented true. C99 introduced the underscore bool type and the spelled h header, providing bool, true, and false keywords. For example, using the traditional approach, we can declare int is underscore valid is equal to 1 representing true, and int is underscore error is equal to 0 representing false. With the C99 approach, we include spl.h and declare bool is underscore active is equal to true. Remember, in C, any non-zero value is considered true, and 0 is considered false. Let's move on to derived data types, which are built from the basic types we've already covered. Arrays are collections of elements of the same type. They have a fixed size and contiguous memory allocation, meaning the elements are stored next to each other in memory. Arrays are zero-indexed, so the first element is at index 0. The array name itself represents the memory address of the first element. For example, int numbers open square bracket 5 close square bracket is equal to open curly brace 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 close curly brace. Char name open square bracket 10 close square bracket is equal to C program, and float prices open square bracket 3 close square bracket. We can then assign values to individual elements like prices open square bracket 0 close square bracket is equal to 9.99. Prices open square bracket 1 close square bracket is equal to 19.99, and prices open square bracket 2 close square bracket is equal to 29.99. Pointers are variables that store memory addresses. They allow direct memory manipulation and are used for dynamic memory allocation, which is essential for data structures and functions. For example, int value is equal to 42, and asterisk PTR is equal to ampersand value, meaning PTR stores the address of value. To access the value through the pointer, we use int result is equal to asterisk PTR, which assigns 42 to result. To change the value through the pointer, we use asterisk PTR is equal to 100, which changes the value to 100. Now let's explore user-defined types, which allow you to create your own custom data structures. Structures declared using the struct keyword group related variables of different types together, creating a custom data type. Members of a structure are accessed using the dot operator. For example, struct student open curly brace, char name open square bracket 50 close square bracket, int roll underscore number, float marks close curly brace. We can then create a student variable like struct student s1 and assign values to its members using functions like string copy s1.name, John, s1.roll underscore number is equal to 101, and s1.marks is equal to 92.5. Unions and enumerations are other forms of user-defined types. A union shares memory between its variables, meaning all members use the same memory location, and the size of the union is equal to the size of its largest member. For example, union data open curly brace int I float f, char str open square bracket 20 close square bracket close curly brace. Enumerations create a set of named integer constants. For example, enum days open curly brace mon, tue, w, chu, fri, sat, sun close curly brace, and we can declare enum days today is equal to WED, which assigns the value 2 to today, since WED is the third element in the enumeration, starting from 0. Let's explore type modifiers and conversions, which are essential for fine-tuning data types and handling values effectively. Type modifiers are keywords that modify the behavior of data types. Signed and unsigned control the sign bit, determining whether a type can store negative values. Short and long adjust the size, and therefore the range of integer types. Const makes a variable unchangeable after initialization, and volatile prevents the compiler from performing certain optimizations on a variable. Here are some examples. Unsigned int positive underscore only is equal to 65,535. Long double precise underscore value is equal to 3.14159265359L. Const int max underscore users is equal to 100, and volatile int sensor underscore value. Type conversions involve changing a value from one data type to another. Implicit conversions happen automatically, while explicit conversions, also known as typecasting, require you to specify the target type. Here are some examples. For implicit conversion, int I is equal to 10, float f is equal to I, where I is automatically converted to a float. For explicit conversion or casting, float pi is equal to 3.14, int rounded is equal to int pi, which truncates pi to 3. Understanding data types is crucial for memory management, performance optimization, and preventing bugs in C programs. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.